Hi, Miss Calendar Ship here, and today we're going to make a super healthy snack because it's going to be a crunchy cucumber radish salad. So this is going to be a great snack that we can learn how to make now, and you can make it along with me or you can make it another time when you have the ingredients. So today we're going to use some cucumber, some radish, some green onion or scallions, and a little bit of parsley. So all of those ingredients go into, guess what food group? Vegetables, yes! So this snack has tons of vegetables in it. And it also has vinegar and a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of salt. So let's see, how many food groups is that? One. Uh-oh, that means that we should probably think about adding another food group to make this a nice filling, hearty snack that keeps us going. So what else could we add? How about a nice slice of bread? That would be a grain. Or you could also have a handful of nuts or maybe a slice of cheese. What else do we need to make this salad? We need a plastic knife for chopping, and a sharp knife with an adult to help us with chopping. Some scissors we can use for some chopping too. A tablespoon, a bowl, and a spoon. The first thing we have to do is wash our hands. So we're going to get our hands wet, grab soap, suds up, and wash for the time it takes to sing happy birthday twice. Get in between your fingers, get fingernails, wash and wash and wash, and then rinse. The second thing we have to do is wash our fruits and vegetables. Get everything nice and clean and ready to cook. Let's start with the cucumber. Now the cucumber you can peel if you want to with the peeler, but I prefer to leave the skin on because the skin has the fiber in it and it also has a lot of vitamin A. And you can also scoop out the seeds in the cucumber, but I leave those seeds in. So let's use the plastic knife for this. We'll cut off the ends, and then we'll slice it in thin little slices like this. If you have a really big cucumber, you can slice them again in little pieces. There we go. Next up is the radishes. I just pulled these out of the garden. They were growing like this, right in the ground, under the ground. Radishes grow under the soil, and so I pulled them right up. You can also use a big daikon radish. That's a big white radish. We'll take the scissors, and we're going to snip off the greens. And you can actually use those later in a different recipe or in a different salad. And now, you're going to need an adult to help you chop up the radishes because they're really hard to chop. So we're going to cut off the tops and the bottoms, and then slice them into thin little rounds. Radishes are nice and spicy, but at this time of year in the winter, they can be kind of sweet. Radishes grow right now, but cucumbers grow in the warm summertime weather. So those cucumbers probably came from a greenhouse. Next up is the scallion, or green onion. We can use the scissors for this too. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut off the root and set that aside. And then we're going to peel off any bad looking leaves. And then we're going to take our scissors and cut this into little tiny slices with the scissors. Just keep your fingers out of the way. We don't want to put too much of the green onion because it could be kind of spicy. And you could also just use a regular yellow or purple onion. Or some chives. The whole thing is pretty much edible. And when you're done, you can take your scallion and you can stick it in a little dish with a tiny bit of water at the bottom, and you can let it root, and when it grows long roots, you can plant it in some soil and watch it grow right in your windowsill. And when it sends up a little sprout, you can snip that and use it in your next salad. Can you see how that looks? It has barely any water in it, so that just the roots are covered and the tops are sticking out. So we need about a tablespoon of parsley, and you can use dried or fresh. So we're going to snip this with the scissors too, or measure your dry parsley out. There we go. That's almost a tablespoon. Fresh herbs are full of vitamins and lots of flavor. And now we get to make our own salad dressing. So to do that, we're going to add the olive oil and the vinegar and the salt. That's the most basic salad dressing. And because my salad is kind of small, I'm going to just use 1 tablespoon of olive oil. You can use any oil there, any kind of vegetable oil. And then I'm going to use a tablespoon of cider vinegar, but you could use another kind of vinegar too. That would be fine. I'm actually going to put a little bit less than a tablespoon, just a little bit less than a tablespoon of vinegar. And then we're going to put in a dash of salt. And then we're going to stir it around. There we go. This would make a great snack with some nice whole grain bread, wouldn't it? So go ahead and have your healthy snack and take some time away from your screen, and we'll see you next time. Bye.